This is LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
Back in the building.
What's happening?
They might hear something in the
Man,
background.
hey, man, can you crank it up a little bit? Just a little bit. Just play a little bit of it. That's that classic, man. Huh? Hey.
How many of y'all remember this? Man, they heard this in so long, man.
Man, that thing, that jamming, boy.
Hey, it's been so long since I heard that Mr. Bigg, man. Like, for real. Like,
Yeah.
It's been a minute. It's really been a minute. We're going to let that play in the background. But the reason why we played that, because off camera, we just learned that the homie Mr. Bigg from the same place that Big Brown from.
Right.
Mobile, Alabama.
Right.
Man.
And shouts out long live last Mr. Bigg.
Yes,
Right,
sir. Man.
right.
We're going to get you a little bit close to that mic for me. But yeah, man.
Long live last Mr. Bigg, man. That's man. One time for him, man. One time for the 251 the whole Port City.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So, for y'all that just now tuning in, met Big Brown literally like Friday, like a couple of days ago, and I was a judge on the bar exam panel, and he came up performed, and the record that he performed called Mo Better, right? It's a record sampling Mo Better Blues for the intro of the movie. You know Mo Better Blues,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, you know how you see people, and they the way that Apache was set up, he's sitting on the side, and, you know, it's his turn to get up on stage. So he make his way to the stage, and then you just kind of see it, and you just like, okay, this brother's special. I don't even have to see him rap. I just carried it. It's the way he carried himself, right? So got on stage, proceeded to let his hair out. He had a ponytail. You know what I'm saying? So he let his hair down. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, it's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy for real, right? So he let his hair down, and he went it. Song drop. Tell you, crazy. I'm not from everything, from the rapping, all of that. It was just like I said it while he was on stage. I was like, the feedback it was like, bro, like I can tell that you've done this. This is you. You are used to this space.
Right.
This ain't nothing new. So, welcome to the Good Hennessy Show.
Appreciate it. Good to be here. Good to be here, man.
Yeah, man.
Good to be here.
I was just down in your city not too long ago, man, on the Daylight Savings Tour, man, with Jay Coop and Rod McCoy. We was down in Mobile, Alabama. Shout out to Soul Kitchen and
Facts.
Yeah.
My bro Seth over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seth over at Soul Kitchen, man. So you being from Mobile, man, and with the artists, like we know the Rich Boys, and we found out Mr. Bigg, being from there, like how much a part of that is paved the way for like your narrative and who you are as an artist.
Oh, man, one thing about it, just watching them cats, you know what I'm saying? They coming from where I'm from, you know, it ain't a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people make it out. So when you see that, you know what I'm saying, that let you know it could be done. So it ain't in vain, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to some cats, my other big homies, Too Tight, you know what I'm saying? Back watching them, see now, you know what I'm saying? You know that it could be done. So, you know what I'm saying? I get the utmost to them cats, you know what I'm saying? Because they let me know it could be done on a major scale, like feed your family, not just, I'm locally here doing this, but like, you know, situate your life off of it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they pay that way.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Do you remember the first time you really like got into the music and what really got you into the music? Man,
really, I've been rapping, you know what I'm saying, a long time. So, you like, you know what I'm saying, just music alone, I just been fucking. Can I cuss? Okay, yeah. I've been fucking with it for a long time here now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, a lot of adversity and things, just, you know, life. Like, you know what I'm saying? My brother got locked up and lost some family members, and you know how that be. I had a daughter, so I was in and out of it. I mean, my music real, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, hip hop, but I got trap music too, you know what I'm saying? But that's just because I know it, I seen it, I lived it, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I be, you know what I'm saying? But that play a lot in my music. My music, realistic, real.
That's real. I like to hear it like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the music is an interpretation of what you've been through your life, what you've seen, all of that. Yeah. And to be able to have that type of narrative in the music is what we want. Yeah. Truthfully, I don't know. A lot of artists think that we want all this other entertainment. We really want to know about you. You know, at the end of the day, we want to get to know you in the music.
that make the music easy. You make music easier like that. When you give them when you ain't in character, you limitless. You could do, you know what I'm saying? You could do anything. I could make any kind of music.
Right.
And you gonna dig it because you gonna relate. You gonna be like, if you ain't did it, you know what it. You know you done seen it. So it's gonna touch you different. No homo. It's gonna touch you different though.
Right. Like I was asking you off camera, the scene in Mobile, like what is the music scene like in Mobile right now?
Man, it's a lot of starving artists, hungry artists, really, you know what I'm saying, working.
Right.
Working. Shouts out to Bianca Clark, Spank Lee, Lil Naughty, you know what I'm saying? It's working. I'm talking about it's a good scene out there. A lot of hot producers. This a cat named Matt Tastic from out of Mobile, and he out here.
Okay.
And he doing it. Shouts out to 251.
251.
Facts.
That area code, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was down. That was my first time being in Mobile when we was down there on a tour, and it's like a little New Orleans. I don't know if you ever had a chance to spend a little time.
No, we just was driving through.
Just drove through, but like the strip, the main strip, like Dolphin. And
Dolphin Street downtown.
Yeah, it's really like it's a mini New Orleans. Like that, everything down there, the vibe, everybody outside having a good time. Bro, hold on. We got to get into some food talk. I'm sorry. I just remember this place. Dang, I forgot the name of it, man. It's a Mediterranean spot on Dolphin.
Okay, I know exactly what you're saying. It's on the corner.
Like
I know exactly what you're saying. I can't think of the name.
Man, if y'all go there, I can't think of the name. If I find out, trust me, I'm going to bring it back up. That's some of the best thing I ever had, bro.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I'm sorry, I just went on the tangent. Sorry about that. I'm gonna connect that every time. But yeah, it's like it got that vibe.
Yeah.
Same vibe as New Orleans down there, man. As far as for you in the music, right? How important was it for you to know that you kind of have to leave out, like branch out, and get your music out there, like you in Atlanta right now? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like all that is just really just being a realist about the situation. And you know what I'm saying? When you working and you putting your all and you know what I'm saying? My big homie say like you just a spinning top in mud. You ain't going nowhere. You turning, but you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just reach that ceiling and you just got to be real with yourself. You could be the king of a small situation, or you could, you know what I'm saying, branch out and do something real and provide for your family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was the king of Mobile got out of Mobile. They, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't just the king of that street. They did their thing outside of Mobile. So you got to get to that. You got to do that.
You got to get out of there. Absolutely. You definitely got to get out of there. And I think that's the thing that most people find out kind of late. You know what I'm saying? Because we get so used to saying like, man, you got to get live in your backyard type thing. And it's like, yeah, people got to know you, but until you leave, the people that know you, they're not gonna believe that you actually doing it until you know what I'm saying, you're away
definitely,
doing it somewhere else.
Definitely. They're gonna appreciate it more. They're gonna appreciate it more. I mean, I love going somewhere else and representing for Mobile. I mean, I love it. I don't that's what fueled me sometimes. That's the first thing I said when before I even said my name. I said, man, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. Big Brown,
Now, before Big Brown, it was Illa.
It was Illa, yeah. That Big Brown just caught on like throughout the years. Like, of course, that's my last name, so a lot of people in the neighborhood was Big Brown. So
just like that's what they call it. It's gonna keep
we gonna just run with that. You know what I'm saying?
So the transition from Illa to Big Brown, like, was that a difficult transition as far as like for the people that became the
it's crazy the transition. Like I was saying, the transition came in like with life. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, a lot of people called me Illa. I was rapping, Illa, lyricist, you know what I'm saying? He ill. And like Big Brown was more when you know what I'm saying, when you kind of get grown and life hits you and you in them streets and you Big Brown and it's just a different kind of, you know what I'm saying? So like my music changed from when I was younger. I used to just be heavy in like battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I was just heavy on that. So, but life just progress and branch out to other,
Tell the battle rap scene, man. Like
I was gonna ask if it was one down.
It's one in Mobile, RS Battle League. It's my big homie No Sweat, DJ No Sweat, and I host the events, and it's a couple of cats down there that'll really do something.
Right.
Yeah. It's like I ain't gonna flex and say it's like 10, 20, but it's about 6, 7 that really do some damage.
That whole battle rap scene for me, it took me a while to get on there, and I'm not like fully on it. I respect the craft, but that ain't easy, man. That ain't no walking.
Oh no, that ain't easy. You gotta. You notice I said I used to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before bills and life and your daughter needing Pampers and real situations and your mama need this, you got to pay your light bill. You can't store 800 raps. You can't store 800 bars in your mind, man.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? You got to take that serious. To do that, I can't see you making music and doing shows and battle rapping.
Okay, I got you.
I can't see you doing. So you got to pick your lane and you got to just be the best at whichever one you choose.
I'm playing this in the background too. This was the record here, so I don't know if you can hear it, but this is the one that he performed, the Mo Better, right? Like I was saying, from seeing it perform, right, the record was already smooth,
right?
But it was just like him commanding the crowd, and you had people in the audience that knew the record,
right?
So it was like I was feeling salty because I'm like, you know how the beat drop, like so he'll drop the beat,
right?
Boom, like this right here, and like everybody singing, I'm like, man, I don't know the record, man, I don't know, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was still, it was good to see, like, you know, have your own crowd there and people giving you the right reaction to the records and stuff like that. How important for you, or how long did it really take for you to have that type of following where people, you know, they want to travel with you when you perform?
Man, I've been building, I would say, like, seriously just dumping all my money into it, like, since like 2012, 11. And when you give it to the people, I done threw shows and it was free. And I gave out shirts and I gave out food and just did it on me and my big homies. So, you know what I'm saying, when you show love, they're gonna love it. Then it's good, it's quality music. It ain't just like, you know what I'm saying, it's means something, so they gonna support it. They gonna love is love.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you get a lot of love in Mobile.
Yeah, Mobile is my home.
A lot of artists, you know, they that's one of the things that they do talk about is not enough support from the hometown. Man,
a lot of people say different things about Mobile and don't support and crab in the bucket. They support what's real. You give them something quality, they gonna support it. There's nobody with quality music that don't get support.
Gotcha.
I mean, of course, it could probably be more, but if you got good quality music and you putting money into yourself and you doing the right thing, you're gonna see something.
You're gonna see it.
You're gonna see something.
I think a lot of it has to do with that, putting that money into it too.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I know plenty of dope artists. I mean, the arsenal of dope artists go long, man. But it's like, a lot of them, they don't put the money into it. So it's like, you know, when it comes to the merch, they don't have their merch set up, you know. They're performing and they don't have any merch, like not even a handful of CDs, not even like some cards or something, you know, for people to leave with. You know, you got to have something for people to leave with.
Man,
go
not to cut you off, like when you independent, to me, how I see it, like, a lot of people look at it and they look at other artists that's mainstream, or you know what I'm saying, you don't have that machine behind you. You the machine. Exactly. You the artist, you the promoter, you the manager. You the co-producer, you everything. You got to play that part if that's what you're trying to do.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't got no machine behind you. If you was on Interscope, yeah, that'd be different. You got a machine. If you was on, you know what I'm saying, Def Jam, you got a machine behind you. But when you independent, that's what it is.
Right.
You got it. Man, that's so key, man. Because
that's where the separation come there. That's
it. That's the separation. You're right. It is. Yep. It's the separation because so many people get caught up in that wave of like, oh no, I'm good. You know, I can out rap anybody here. Yeah, you probably could. You can out rap anybody here, but this person right here leaving me with like a T-shirt. He leaving me with a hat. He leaving me with CDs. Who I'm gonna check for later on?
Right.
I'm probably gonna keep these items.
You know what
I'm saying? I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna be on the ride home and be like, cause me personally, I don't like taking CDs straight up. I don't. True. Your performance was so dope. I was like, I'm gonna take one of these CDs. But,
appreciate that.
You know, I typically tell people just email me the music, but having that in my hand, I get the opportunity to be like, look at it again. So when I got home, I was gonna ask you what was your social media, and then I looked on the CD, it was already there.
Yeah.
It's just small stuff like that you got to do that people take for granted. That now I had all the information I needed. I connected with you later on that night and got your number, but I got as much information that I needed up front from them. True. And it's just taking those small steps to really build something. You know what I mean? But that comes that you got to spend some money.
Yeah.
You got
to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You can't run a successful car wash with just a rag and some dishwasher liquid in a bucket. And you like, I'm finna do it.
Right.
You ain't finna do it because they gonna go to B-Bowls. You ain't gonna do it.
Exactly.
You gotta invest in yourself.
You're right though. Coming up with that rag and that bucket thing, you gotta get down. Like, where you gonna get the water from?
What you gonna charge somebody? That's what you gonna charge.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So that's a full circle conversation just then when he said that. What you gonna charge somebody? So basically, like you were saying, hometown, yeah, they will support what's real shit, and like you say, you put money into it. So now they see that you actually really taking it serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get that. I get that.
Absolutely, man.
So what projects?
Yeah.
What's up?
No,
what's
no,
up,
go
what's
ahead,
up?
go ahead.
What projects you got out right now? Or what's coming, man? What's popping?
I got a project out right now. I put out last year around this time called Brown's Fargo.
Okay.
It's on iTunes, Google Play. It's everywhere. You get it on live mixtapes. It's everywhere.
Okay.
And but right now I'm working on Surround Sound Brown, and this some of the craziest music I ever made. It's my best music. My best
Surround.
music.
Explain that title, man. Surround sound, bro.
When I moved, I came up with the title when I came out here. It was my first session I did. Well, I recorded my last CD up here at Mud Knot, but it was like my first session working on this new music. And I did like 5 songs, and they was like all different. They was like, but it was, you know what I'm saying? And my people was like, man, that's a different Brown, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm just kicking shit. Like, that's surround sound. That's yeah.
Surround sound.
And
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that shit is kind of,
Ring
you
to it.
know, so I got a kind of ring to it. So yeah, like surround sound Brown, and I use the Brown, you know what I'm saying, in everything I use, like Brown's Fargo. I had a CD before that called Brownington. So I mean, I'm gonna run the Brown. Y'all gonna see Brown forever. Y'all might as well just deal with it.
Right.
It's gonna be Brown everywhere.
Yeah, as it should. You branding that Brown. You know what I'm saying? You branding the Brown. When is this project? Did you say when are you expecting?
I'm probably gonna drop it like the end of the year, probably the top of the year.
Top of the year?
Top of the year.
Okay, I got you. You're just building that presence.
Yeah, I gotta cook this one up real nice for y'all.
What's the expectation for the project? Because I see you're moving now here in the city, and you've been around, and I see your name pop up on some stuff here and there. I didn't realize it was you.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't do the research until after I actually saw you on the show. But like for you, what are you know, the expectation for this project? Where do you want to be with it?
Man, I just wanna push it as far as I can I hope it reach Cali. I wanna go to Nevada with it. It's a universal sound. Like, it's trap music on there, it's hip hop on there, it's substance on every song, regardless of whatever it is. You gonna get something out of it.
Yeah.
You gonna get something out of it. So I just wanted to go as global as it could go.
Right.
It's global. I'm just trying to make it global, man. I just want everybody to hear it.
As you should.
That's dope.
As you should. Definitely want your music to be heard around the world, man. I do want to, before we get out of here, like your performance though, because that's really what, like I said, that's what caught my attention. And I made you the Sunday Spotlight artist on Straight Out the Den for yesterday. And what I wrote was that it was the performance what really caught. It was a dope performance. How long did it take for you to get to that point with your show?
Man, if y'all look up the last Mr. Bigg, he's like the realest performer I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And just going to his shows or being on the road with him and watching him put on a real show. That's the reason them records from 1998 still get played, is because how he performed and how he put it down. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't come nowhere lesser than that. So I take pride in my performance. There been times I done came out like him. You know, he used to wear his hat with his glove. I done came out on stage like that, let my hair down like so. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in the performance. That's what they want to see.
Boy,
they want to hear the music and they want to see the performance.
What are you about to say?
That right there.
Yeah.
That's something that you don't never hear nobody say today.
Nope.
And it's so damn important. I remember my first Cash show. First Outcast show was I think it was like 2000. They performed at Fox Theater. We senior skipped. They drove 4 hours up here to catch that show.
Yeah.
And at the time, Ludacris was kind of
just bubbling.
Yeah, he had a big song or whatnot. But it wasn't until I seen him open up for Outkast that made me a fan instantly. Just the performance.
Yeah.
So it's just it's crazy. Like, it's 16 years later. Like, that tactic still it's in play.
The performance is everything. Man.
Yeah.
Man, I remember, man, when 2 Chainz was doing the Codeine Cowboy thing, and I never heard it. He had a show in Mississippi, and I was in Mississippi, and I went and checked him out, and the performance was so crazy that he instantly took me. You know what I'm saying? And I peep all that. You know what I'm saying? I know how that performance could snatch you
Right.
off the performance alone. So yeah, I take pride in it. I know what it do.
Man, what them is on your face, man? Cardio?
No, these some gazelles, man.
Damn,
Yeah, these some gazelles.
boy.
Oh, I keep the little sauce now. I keep that little sauce. Yeah,
I need to
keep
move
that
the
little sauce.
mobile, boy.
Yeah, we keep a little sauce now.
Fresh.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Hey man, Hennessy been that's his thing, man. Them swagger shades.
Hey, yeah, them things, they're fresh.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
So what's next for you, man? Like, what do you want to lead the people with?
Man, I just want to show them that it's real music coming out of Mobile in the South. Period. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all just. I ain't even get into bashing nobody. It ain't all what you see. So it's lyrics in the South, and it's wittiness in the South, and it's real music in the South. You know what I'm saying? I hang myself on that alone. You know what I'm saying? That hard work, and you know what I'm saying? Investing in myself. I love my music. I feel like I got something to say.
Yeah,
Right.
I got something to say. Some substance, something real. You're going to get something out of it. That's what I want to put out.
Definitely.
So-
Hennessy, you got something out there? I know you got a video that you got to introduce, right? You got a
Yeah,
video
yep.
Yeah, man. I got a whole bunch of videos, but right now we finna play the Mo Better.
Okay, Mo Better, all right.
Mo Better, shot by my homie Hobo and Gates. The record was produced by Ryan King. That's my producer. The Beat Machines, King's Tune, and Mo Better. Y'all check it out, man.
All right, yes sir.
Wait.
Hold on. Before
First
we get
though,
that.
is there anything you want to leave with the people? Your social media?
Yeah, yeah.
all that type of stuff?
Yeah. Okay, follow me at Big Brown 251, BigBrownLive.com. Snapchat me. I'm going live. Check me out. Mobile.
Yes sir.
Word.
We'll be back. Good Hennessy Show.